My guest is the exceptionally talented, exquisitely beautiful Miss Melba Moore. Hi, welcome.
Thank you.
I Got Love. You just sent them right through the ceiling with that one.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's from Purlie.
That's from Purlie.
And that brings me to my very, very first question. After Purlie, and especially after the summer TV show you did with Clifton, everybody, myself included, thought that because of your talent, which is just gigantic, I mean, you really are a fabulous talent, your personality and everything else, that you were going to enter that tiny circle, that very select circle of superstars like Streisand and Minnelli,
Yeah.
you know, that group. But then your career in late '72 seemed to level off.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know that you have the talent, as you just demonstrated with I Got Love, and you know, I saw you in Purlie and in Hair. What happened? What kind of sidetracked you?
I think that what happened was I was not aware of the strong and miraculous gifts that I have, so I didn't quite know how to use them. And I think that, well, one thing that happened that gave me time to think and reflect and choose, first of all, I wasn't quite sure that I had choices, was my illness. I had an emergency, very serious surgery. And I almost welcomed it because it was time to think about myself in terms of what I wanted, who I was, where I wanted to go, without the intrusion of anyone else's presence or anybody else's desires. And what I discovered, Geraldo, was that the only thing I really wanted was to be a humane, loving, giving person. And this is what I eventually came to. And I said, well, okay, well, how do you do that? Well, it has to be in some way that transcends the profession, transcends the love life, transcends anything that you, when I say transcends, I really mean that it has to permeate all of that. And I said, okay, well, what can be your goal? I mean, what do you want to do? You know, what do you
grow up? Yeah.
Right, what do you really want to do? And I said, I finally, through all the searching, decided that there wasn't anything better to do in this life than to love your neighbor as much as you love yourself. And that, it seems to me that as soon as I began to focus into that kind of thinking and all the little periphery that brings in, that my living habits, my friends, my career, the people who are involved with helping my career changed. And as you know now, I'm involved with Sid Bernstein. I have never heard any businessman particularly or anyone who had so many people without exception say, well, first I would expect them to say that Sid Bernstein is a fantastic businessman, right? And I'd be very happy about that. But the thing that pleases me so much about Sid Bernstein is everybody says, I love Sid Bernstein.
Let me put in a footnote because a lot of people don't know who he is. Oh. He is your new manager.
Right.
He is also a very, very famous promoter. He was the man who first brought the Beatles and the Rolling Stones to this country. What you said about love and being a loving person, is that why you do so many benefits?
One of the ways that you keep your good luck coming is you give. I'm serious. It's like, you know, people know about karma, or what you sow you reap, or if you put some money in the bank and you have it for a rainy day. Well, it's the same thing. When you give, you get. You don't know how. Usually, I think it works that you get, whatever you give once, you get 7 times or 10 times that much, literally. So it's, yeah, I'm giving because I'm greedy.
Could you give us a little more right now, another song? Thank you very much. Melba Moore.